Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Hi,
ma'am.
hi, children. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Yeah,
ma'am.
children. Good evening. Yeah, children. Let's get started. So the question is solve the expressions by cancelling common factors. Yeah. How many terms are there in the numerator? My question is how many terms are there in the numerator?
Two.
Two terms. Yeah. Two terms. What is the HCF of these two terms?
9x.
9x. The HCF of 9 and 27 is 9. And the HCF of x squared and x is x. The smallest power, the least power will be the HCF. So 9x. So in the bracket, so what are the terms in the bracket?
X plus 3.
X plus 3. Very good. X plus 3. Because 9x into x. 9x into what will give us the first term 9x squared. So 9x into x. And 9x into what will give us the second term 27x. So 3. Divided by 3x. So x cancels, 3 ones are 3 threes are. So 3 into x plus 3. Take down. Please write the question and take down the answer, children. Yeah, must have finished writing, children. Yes or no? Let me know, children. Once you finished writing, please let me know.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Divide using long division. Okay, so to initiate the division process, we need to divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. Before that, we need to make sure that the terms in the dividend and the divisor are arranged in the decreasing order of the powers of the variable y here. The variable involved is y. The terms must be arranged in the descending order of the powers of y. So you can see here y cubed, y square, y, and then the constant. So supposing it was like 8y cubed plus 54y minus 27 minus 36y square. Supposing the dividend was given, the terms of the dividend were given in this order. Then you need to rearrange. So you need to write them as 8y cubed minus 36y square plus 54y, y cubed, y square, y, and then the constant minus 27. And in the divisor, 2y plus 3. So if the divisor was given to be 3 plus 2y in this order, 3 plus 2y, you need to write it as 2y plus 3. Y term and then the constant. So in both the dividend and the divisor, make sure that the terms are arranged in the descending order. Yeah. So now, as I told you to initiate the division process, take the first term of the dividend, 8y cubed, the first term of the divisor, 2y, divide one by the other. So you get 4y square. Y cubed by y is y square because y to the power 3 minus 1. When bases are same and it's division, we subtract the powers. So y square. 4y square. 4y square is the first term in the quotient. 4y square is the first term in the quotient. Now you need to multiply 4y square with the divisor 2y plus 3. 2y plus 3. So you'll get 8y cubed plus 12y square. You need to multiply these two and these two. 8y cubed plus 12y square. Y square. So write that expression here, 8y cubed plus 12y square. You need not show this here. See, this is the rough column. This is the rough column. You can even multiply directly. Directly meaning, see here. So 4y square into 2y. 4y square into 2y. So 8y cubed. Again, 4y square into plus 3. Into plus 3. So plus 12y square. Now subtract. Subtract meaning change the signs of all the terms in the second row, the bottom row. So plus 8y cubed becomes minus 8y cubed. Plus 12y squared becomes minus 12y squared. In the bottom row, change the signs of all the terms. So we have two terms, change the signs, write the opposite signs. Now 8y cubed minus 8y cubed, like plus 8y cubed minus 8y cubed is 0, which means they get cancelled. Minus 36y square minus 12y square. So same signs, add 48, put the same sign and y square. So minus 48y square. Bring the next term down. In fact, you can bring all the terms also. What are the remaining terms? You can bring the remaining terms down. Plus 54y minus 27. Bring the remaining terms down. Now this is called the new dividend. This one is the new dividend. This one is the new dividend. Again, take the first term of the new dividend, minus 48y square, and divide this by the first term of the divisor, 2y. We get minus 24y. Minus 24, 48 by 2, 24. Y square by y. Now this is the second term in the quotient. This one is the second term in the quotient. Now multiply minus 24y with the divisor. Minus 24y. Multiply that with the divisor, 2y plus 3. So as I told you earlier, you can do it here also. So minus, meaning without writing it here in the rough column, without doing it here, you can directly write the terms here. So minus 24y into plus 2y. So minus into plus minus. See, the term here in the quotient is minus 24y. Minus 24y. In the divisor, we have 2y, that is plus 2y. So minus into plus minus. 24 into 2, 48. Y into y square. Then the second term is plus 3 in the divisor. Plus 3. Minus 28y into plus 3. So minus into plus minus. 24 into 3, 72. And y. So that's what you would get here also. So minus 24 into minus 24y into 2y. So minus 48y squared and minus 72y. Minus 24y into 3. Change the signs in the bottom row. Minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus. So minus 48y squared plus 48y squared cancels. Plus 54y plus 72y. Same signs, add 126y. Bring the next term down. So minus 27. Correct? Yeah, now tell me. What's the next step? So this is the new dividend again. This is the new dividend. The remainder we get in every stage is the new dividend. The remainder along with the terms that come down, you know. So that entire expression is the new dividend. Yeah, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please write down till here. Yeah, I actually asked you to help me to continue. No, write down till here. Write the question. Please work till here. Yeah, how do we continue?
Ma'am, first we have to divide 2y, 126y by 2y, ma'am.
Correct. 126 y divided by 2y. What do we get? Okay, I'm unable to hear from Gayatri. So 63. Y cancels. Y and y gets cancelled. So 63 plus 63 plus 63. Now again multiply. Plus 63 into 2y.
2y plus
Yeah. Plus 63 into 2y. 126y. Then plus 63 into plus 3. Plus 189. Change the signs. Change the signs. Minus 189 minus 27. So 976, 1 carried over, 1, 2. Minus 216 is the remainder. Yeah. So since the remainder is not 0, the dividend is not a multiple of the divisor, or the divisor is not a factor of the dividend. See, when you divide 18 by 5, 5 3s are 15. 3 is the remainder. So since the remainder is 3, the remainder is not 0. Okay, the remainder is not 0. So since the remainder is not 0, 18 is not a multiple of 5. Or we can also say that 5 is not a factor of 18. Because the remainder is not 0. But when remainder is 0, we say that in this case, 20 is a multiple of 5, or 5 is a factor of 20. So in this case, since the remainder is not 0, the dividend 8y cubed minus 36y squared plus 54y minus 27 is not a multiple of 2y plus 3, or 2y plus 3 is not a factor of 8y cubed minus 36y squared plus 54y minus 27. Yeah, please complete. Finish writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah, this is the next one. Okay, so this I think I'll allow you to work first. And then I'll work and we'll check our answers. Yeah, please take down this question and try this by yourself. Divide using long division. So similar, the same procedure. This procedure. Divide using long division. So this procedure.
Ma'am,
Yes,
excuse-
Gayatri. Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
ma'am, we have to place it in descending order, right, ma'am?
Sorry?
Ma'am, in this terms we are having M, ma'am. So what should we do, ma'am? Should we
Yeah.
place?
Now here, no. Here you wrote. Very nice question. Here you don't try to rearrange. Take it as it is.
Okay, ma'am.
There are some details which I should share. You try. I'll tell you when we do it together. We'll understand. You try it first by yourself. Good question. When there's a single variable, yes, you have to do that. But there's a single variable like this, y. So here we have m and n. So we'll see how to handle this. You first try it by yourself first.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So first 22n squared divided by 11n. 2n. Yeah, please continue. So then now we'll have to multiply 2n into 11n. 2n into 11n. Correct? So 22n square. 22n square. Now we'll have to multiply 2n with plus 12mn. You'll have to multiply whatever you place in the quotient, whatever term you place in the quotient. So here it is 2n. You need to multiply 2n with every term in a divisor. Multiply the term which you have placed in the quotient with every term in the divisor. The divisor has two terms. Multiply 2n with both the terms and write the result here. Okay. So first 2n, yeah, 2n into 11n, 22n squared. Then 2n into 12mn. 2n into 12mn. So 24mn square. Now, where do you find this mn square somewhere here in the dividend? Yeah, it's here. So write it below that. Write it below that. So what I'm trying to say is, in such cases, you will not know how to rearrange. So you just take it as it is. Now, when you multiply 2n with 12mn, the product is 24mn square. So you just check if you have any mn square here. Yeah, see here mn square. It need not be 24. It can be any number. But you can see a like term here, mn square. So write this result under this term. Here it so happens that both of them have the same coefficient 24. It need not be 24. It can be something else also. But mn square, you need to write this term under the like term. So write it here, plus 24 mn squared. Change the signs. Change the signs. Cancels. Now bring the n term down. Bring this n term down. Because here it is n. N. Bring the n term down. So we are not changing the order or something. So here also this gets cancelled, mn square, 24 plus 24 mn square minus 24 mn square cancels. Now minus 33n minus 36 mn. Bring the remaining terms down. Bring down the remaining terms. Now again, divide the first. This is the new dividend. This is the new dividend. This is the first term of the new dividend. So divide that by the first term of the divisor. And what do we get? Minus 3. Now find the product. Yeah, please ask me if you have any questions. Done, children?
1 minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Jeff needs 7x minus 10 grams of flour to bake a cake. How many cakes can be baked with 21x cubed minus 30x square minus 7x square y square plus 10xy square grams of flour? So what do we need to do here? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Yeah, please respond. Sorry?
Ma'am, divide.
Divide. Okay. Okay. Now, here it's not mentioned. See, this is a word problem. Okay, so you can use the operation is division. You need to divide. To find the answer, you need to divide. Now, which method to adopt for division? You're free to choose. You don't have to use a long division method necessarily. In the earlier question, in 2A and B, the question was to divide using long division. So we don't make a choice there. Here you can make a choice. So looking at the expression, we'll just try grouping. There are 4 terms here. I think we can just first try grouping the first 2 terms, the last 2 terms. Let's just see if that works. All right. We'll do that first. So here you need not use a long division. So number of cakes that can be baked is equal to 21x cubed minus 30x squared minus 7x squared y squared plus 10xy squared divided by 7x minus 10. Now you see here that 3 7s are 21, 3 10s are 30, and you have 7 and 10 here. So we'll not rearrange the terms. We'll group them in the same order. We'll group them in the same order. See, we have 7x minus 10 in the denominator. You can see here 3 into 7 is 21, 3 into 10 is 30. So and here also we have 7 and 10. So we'll not change the order. So the first 2 terms, the HCF of the first 2 terms is 7. 21 and 30 is, not 7, 3, sorry. 3, the HCF of 21 and 30 is 3. And the HCF of x cubed and x squared is x squared. 3 7s are 21. X squared into x is x cubed. Minus 3 10s are 30. And we already have x squared outside. Close the bracket. This minus sign comes on as it is. 7 and 10, the HCF is 1. The HCF of 7 and 10 is 1. The HCF of x square and x is x. Y square and y square is y square. 7 and 10, it's 1. X square and x. The least power will be the HCF. So x. y square, y square, y square. So 7x. Then minus into minus is plus. Minus into minus, because the fourth term is plus 10xy squared. The fourth term. You need to get a plus sign. So minus into minus is plus. 10. xy square is common outside. Divided by 7x minus 10. Here you should not cancel, children. You should not cancel like this. That's wrong. You should not cancel. So 7x minus 10 in one bracket and 3x square minus xy square in the other bracket divided by 7x minus 10. So 7x minus 10 gets cancelled. And again, between these two terms, you can see that x is common. So x out, 3x minus y squared. So many cakes can be baked. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Done,
Okay.
ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So you can also work by taking out x common first. All the four terms have x in common. 21x cubed, 30x square, 7x square, y square, 10x y square. So the first term has x cube, the second term x square, the third term x square, the fourth term x. So the least power x. Between the numbers, the HCF is 1. 21, 30, 7, 10, the HCF is 1. There is no y in all the terms. You can see this variable x in all the terms. And the least power is x. Take it out. So we have 21x square minus 30x minus 7xy square plus 10y square divided by 7x minus 10. Since the expression in the numerator, all the terms in that expression have x in common, take out the common factor. Then that common factor simply is written out as it is. Nothing is done with that. Inside the bracket, group the first two terms and the last two terms. So 3 common, 3x, 3 7 the 21, x minus 10 minus y square 7x minus into minus is plus 10 divided by 7x minus 10. don't know if I can write here. Yeah. So next step, children, would be is equal to x 7x minus 10, 3x minus y square divided by 7x minus 10. So x into 3x minus. Please take down this also. All right. Surya, quickly tell me the next step. Surya. What's
Yes,
the next
ma'am.
step? Yeah, what's the next step?
We have to multiply.
No. How should I continue? I have started a point, right? So how do I continue after this?
Ma'am, can you just give me a sec? I will just work it out and I will say to you.
All right, fine. Okay, no problem, Surya. Since I want to continue, let me just ask this question to somebody else. How do I continue? What will be the next step?
30x squared by 3x.
30x squared divided by 3x. 10x. Next, after this,
10x into 6.
10x into
6.
6. Gayatri, what? 10x into 6, huh?
No, 3x plus 6.
Yeah, 10x into 3x. 10x into 3x is?
30x squared
Yeah. Then after this,
plus
10x into
60.
10x into 6, 60x. You can bring 70 down here also. I told you. The next step. Now, Surya, can you tell us the next step?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, now it is 33x by 3x.
Yeah. What's the result?
11, ma'am.
11. So plus 11 in the quotient. Next. You'll have to multiply 11 with every term in the divisor. So 11 into
3x plus 6.
Plus 6.
yeah. So first 11 into 3x. What is 11 into 3x?
33.
33x. Then 11x. Sorry, 11 into 6. 66.
60.
Correct.
4.
Yeah. So the remainder is 4. So since the remainder is not 0, the dividend is not a multiple of the divisor. The divisor is not a factor of the dividend. Done, children?
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, children. So I'll give you 15 minutes time for this. I'll come back at the end of 15 minutes. We'll see the answers. Yeah, can I have the answer for the first one? What is the identity you would use to factorize 4x
Ma'am,
squared? Yeah, minus 20x plus 25.
ma'am, it's a minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square.
Correct. So 4x squared minus 20x plus 25 minus 20x plus 25. This can be written as a the whole square minus 2 into a into b plus b the whole square. This expression can be written in this form. A the whole square minus 2 into a into b plus b the whole square. So 2x the whole square is 4x square. 2x into 2x is 4x square. And in the last bracket, 5. 5 squared is 25. So the middle term, minus 2 into a into b. 2 into a is 2x, into b is 5. And check this product. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 20x, 20x, minus 20x. So clearly, the given expression can be written in this form. A the whole square minus 2ab plus b square. Which is nothing but a minus b the whole square. So the identity used to factorize 4x square minus 20x plus 25 is a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b the whole square. So the answer is just this. Which is the identity we would use to factorize the given expression? This is the identity. You can also write it the other way. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. You can also write it the other way. So this is the identity. So let's complete this factorization process. So it will be a minus b the whole square. A minus b the whole square, which is a minus b into a minus b. We just have to mention the identity. That's the question. But we have also factorized using the identity. So here you'll have to factorize the trinomial by splitting the middle term. The numerator is a trinomial. It has 3 terms. It's a trinomial. And to factorize a trinomial, you'll have to split the middle term. So the sum is minus 11. The product is 28. And the two numbers are 7 and 4. Minus 7, minus 4. Minus 7, minus 4 is minus 11. And when you multiply, minus 7 minus 4 is minus 11. Minus 7 into minus 4 is plus 28. See, to find the two numbers, you'll have to write the factors of 28. What are the cases where you get a product 28? 1 into 28 is 28. 2 14 times 28. 3 not possible. 4 7s are 28. 5 not possible. 6 no. 7 7 4s are. So when you encounter this where a particular pair is repeated. I'm saying a pair because 1 into 28 is a pair of numbers, right? So when a pair is repeated, so you can stop there. You can stop. So it will be one of these pairs. It can be 1 and 28, 2 and 14, or 4 and 7. You need to fix the signs accordingly. If you take this pair 1 and 28, the sum can be 29 or 27, because if you add, you'll get 29, subtract, you'll get 27. But the sum is 11, minus 11. So not possible. If you take this pair 2 and 14, the sum can be 16. 2 and 14 is 16. Or 14 and 2, 12. When you add, you get 16. When you subtract, you get 12. But the sum is 11. Then when you try this pair, when you add, you get 11. Subtract, you get 3. So sum is 11. 7 and 4 can give you 11. So use the signs accordingly. So I'll repeat this. Write the sum in the product. Write the sum in the product. The sum is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x, the numerical coefficient of x is the sum, minus 11. And the product is the coefficient of the x square term. The coefficient of the x square term into the constant. 1 into 28, which is 28. 1 into plus 28. The coefficient of the x square term. The numerical coefficient of the x square term into the constant. 1 into 28. 28. That's a product. That is the product. Now we'll have to write the factors of the product. 1 into 28 is 28. 2 into 14 is 28. 4 sevens are and 7 fours are. So this pair is repeated. So we stop here. We stop here. You don't have to check ahead. Now of these pairs, this one will give sum 11. So fix the signs now. Minus 4, minus 7 is minus 11. Sum minus 11. And when you multiply, minus into minus plus, 4 sevens are 28. So split the middle term using these numbers. Minus 4x minus 7x plus 28 divided by x minus 4. So now when you split the middle term, next step is to group. So group the first two terms. X is common, x minus 4, minus 7 common, x minus 4 divided by x minus 4. So write x minus 7 in one bracket, x minus 4 in the other, x minus 4. Yeah, next one. Take a screenshot, children. If you need to make any corrections, please take a screenshot. So what's the sum in the numerator and what's the product? The numerator is a trinomial. It can be factorized by splitting the middle term. What's the sum?
-8.
Yeah. So the two numbers are -2 and +4. Because if you use 1 and 8, you'll get sum 9, 8 plus 1, 9, or 8 minus 1, 7. So we go with 2 and 4, -2 plus 4, sum +2 and product -8. So split the middle term, meaning don't write this term, don't write this one. Instead write -2y plus 4y. Plus 2y is written as -2y plus 4y. Group now a minus b is equal to minus of b minus a. B minus a is equal to minus of a minus b. So y minus 2, write it as 2 minus y. Take a minus outside, that's all. Y minus 2 can be written as 2 minus y. Take a minus outside. Write y plus 4 as it is, divided by 2 minus y. So 2 minus 1 minute, I don't want to squeeze, I'll write it here. Minus of 2 minus y. Y minus 2 can be written as minus of 2 minus y into y plus 4 divided by 2 minus y. So minus of y plus 4. Or you can even open the brackets and write minus y minus 4. All right. So from the options given, you'll have to choose the factors of the expression, the trinomial 2a square minus 7a minus 49. Choose the factors. So you can choose more than one. So to choose the factors, we need to first factorize the expression. The sum is minus 7. The coefficient of A, the numerical coefficient of A is a sum, and the product is the product of the coefficient of A square and the constant. So now you'll have to write the factors of the product. 1 into 98. 1 into 98 is 98. 2 into 49. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. 6, no. 7. So tell me, what are the other pairs which will give you a product 98? Can I wait for the answer from your end, or should I write? Okay. So 7 into 7, 1 is 7, 2 remains 14. 7 into 14 is 98. 8, not divisible. 9, no. 10, no. So 11, 12, 13. So again, you'll get 14 into 7. So it repeats, no? So stop there. And this is the pair. 7 and 14, because the sum should be 7. So fix the signs to get product minus 98 and sum minus 7. So sum is negative, no? So it should be minus 14 and plus 7. Minus 14 and plus 7. Minus 14 plus 7 is minus 7. And the product is minus 98. So split the middle term. So we have 2a square minus 14a plus 7a. Any order. You can write plus 7a first and then minus 14a. Any order. Split the middle term, meaning don't write the middle term given in the trinomial, minus 7a. Don't write that. Instead, write the middle term using these numbers, minus 14a plus 7a. Group the first two terms, 2a, a minus 7 plus 7a minus 7. A minus 7, 2a plus 7. So a minus 7 and 2a minus 7. Oh, sorry, 2a plus 7, I'm sorry. Yeah. The question is choose the factors. So these are the two factors of the given expression. So 98 into 105. So both the numbers can be expressed using 100. 98 is 100 minus 2. 105 is 100 plus 5. Both the numbers can be written in terms of 100. 100 minus 2 into 100 plus 5. This is 98. This is 105. So now this is of the form x plus a into x plus b. See here. X plus a 100 plus a plus minus 2. X is 100. X plus a. X plus minus 2. So this is a. X plus a into x plus b. B is 5. You can see x in both the brackets. We have 100, which is x. In the first bracket, we have minus 2, which is a. Second bracket 5, which is b. So we've identified the values of x, a, and b. Now use it in the formula. So if the given question is of the form x plus a into x plus b, see if the question is of this form, then you should write the answer like this. If the question is like this, then this is the answer. You can use the identity either ways. The question will look like one side of the identity. Then the other side of the identity is the answer. So here we have this expression, which looks like x plus a into x plus b. This expression looks like, or this expression is of the form x plus a into x plus b. So the answer is x squared. So you can see here how we have answered. The answer is x squared, 100 squared, plus a plus b of x, plus a plus b minus 2 plus 5 of x 100, plus ab, plus minus 2 into 5. This is the answer. This is the answer. Here, in place of x, a, and b, use the values. And then simplify that. So here it is 3 into 100, 300. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 into 100 is 300. Yeah, and the final answer is 10,290. One more and we'll wind up the session for today. Same heading. Find the value or evaluate using a suitable identity. So both the numbers can be written using 300. 293 is 300 minus 7. And 307 is 300 plus 7. Both these numbers can be written using 300. 300 minus 7 is 293. 300 plus 7 is 307. So this is of the form A minus B into A plus B. 300 minus 7, A minus B. See, for an expression to be of this form, the terms in both the brackets must be the same. 300, 300, 7, 7. A, B, B. Minus plus, minus plus. Both the brackets must have the same terms. A, B, A, B, A, B. In one bracket connected by the plus sign, the other bracket connected by a minus sign. So here in both the brackets, we have 307. 307. In one bracket separated by a minus sign, the other bracket separated by a plus sign. So it's of the form A minus B into A plus B. The question is of the form A minus B or A minus B into A plus B. The question is not directly given like that. The question is 293 into 307. We are able to write it in the form A minus B into A plus B. So that's what I mean by saying the question is of the form A minus B into A plus B. It's not directly given like that, but you express the question in the form A minus B into A plus B. So the answer is A squared minus B squared, where A is 300 and B is just 7. Because you can see here, minus B minus 7. So B is 7. Minus B minus 7. So B is 7. You can see here, plus B plus 7. So B is 7. So the question is of the form A minus B into A plus B. So the answer is A squared minus B squared. This is A squared minus this is B squared. 3 3s are 9. 4 zeros minus 49, which is 89,951. Children, use the emoji. Raise your hand. Gayatri, Aishwarya, Surya, and Lakshana. All the children. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.